What's up, Navigating Academia family? I hope you guys are having a wonderful week so far. This is a very special video for me, guys. This is our official celebration of hitting the milestone of getting 10,000 subscribers. So many of you have become like family to me at this point. Whenever I take a look at my emails or whenever I take a look at your comments, and I always read all of your guys' comments, I try to have as close as possible to a 100% comment response rate for the channel. I spend quite a bit of time doing it because I care so much about you guys, and if you care enough to be able to send me a message, then I care enough to be able to at least respond to you and give you guys my insight on something, or to be able to hopefully point you guys towards some kind of a resource that'll help you all out. So whenever I see your guys' names pop up, or I mean, you can see me even right now in terms of lighting up when I even talk about it, it makes me so happy just to be able to know that we together have forged this little community here on the internet completely randomly over the past 3 years. And I can't believe that it's been 3 years already. I remember right when I got back, I was a Fulbright Scholar. I was a law professor in Israel, and I remember getting back, and I think it was 2018, right? Setting up this YouTube studio in the basement. Now, this is the office, but the basement is the fancy one with the red couch and everything downstairs. And we've been through so many iterations in terms of so many different backgrounds and this kind of stuff on this channel, and everything from the professionally produced videos and me with the with the massive beard. And then, of course, I stopped using the heat comb on the beard, so then all of a sudden I got all these videos where it looks like a frickin' briar patch on my face, right? And then, you know, actually shaving it down to much shorter than this, and now we got this. I mean, it's been literally every conceivable hairstyle other than actual hair. That basically is what we're dealing with right now. But in seriousness, I remember going down for the first time, and I was on a plane back from Israel, and I opened up an Excel document, because I love me a good Excel document. And I remember writing out, I was just like, you know, if I had to leave like 26, I think it was either 26 or 52, like lessons for people who wanted to get into academia, because I was going to completely get out of all this, right? And so I was like, okay, I'm just going to write these things down. These are the things, like the lessons that I wish somebody would have told me. Because even though I've definitely had a lot of very influential people for me in my academic journey, I didn't really have any one person that I could go to in my career to be able to ask tons of questions about everything from publishing to career advancement, and who would just honestly be just straightforward with me. It's like, you know, I don't need things sugar-coated. I just need to know what I need to do to be able to be successful. And I didn't really have anybody who was willing to kind of like let me right there into the ivory tower to be able to give me a sense of how things are working behind the scenes and how I can max out my likelihood of actually being successful. So I made that little Excel document, and then, you know, I would go downstairs for a few hours a day, and I would put on, you know, like a crazy blazer, and then like a white shirt, and, you know, like a random tie or whatever. And I would just sit on that couch, which, by the way, I've always said is the least comfortable couch of all time. I was totally and utterly broke when I bought it, and it was cheap, but it looked expensive. And at that time or whatever, I was totally broke, and I was like, what's up? Right, like, that's what I'm going to go for. When I bought that thing back, like, that couch is easily like almost like a decade old, right? And so what ended up happening for me was that, you know, I made these videos and people like shockingly started to watch them. And I remember by the end of year one, we got to 500 subscribers. And I just thought that this was some massive number, having 500 subscribers. The concept that, you know, usually when you're teaching in like an amphitheater of people, maybe you'll have like 500 people. So the idea of like, oh my gosh, I can put out, you know, a YouTube video and like an amphitheater of people is watching, like, this was crazy to me. And I remember one of those first videos saying that, you know, this is so hyper niche of a channel. It's an academia channel, right? About academic careers and getting into grad school and getting postdocs and these things. The stuff that I love talking about, but like straight up, I did not realize, guys, that there were so many people out there who are also passionate about learning about this stuff. And so then as it kind of kept growing, and I remember when we got to 1,000 subscribers, and then after that, like every 1,000 or 500 subscribers we would get, I would make a video, because it was the most unbelievable thing to me of all time. And it's so funny because when you take a look at these videos or whatever, especially this year, the channel has evolved so much in terms of, how I run it and how, people who, so many of you send me amazing ideas for videos, and your comments oftentimes end up, your questions that you ask me in the comments, oftentimes, especially if they're high sensitivity comments, mean that they're relevant to as many people as possible, they end up as videos. The idea that, I won't always, guys, be able to make videos this often, right? It's something where, starting a family and having kids and these things, I hope to continue to do this as long as I can, but, instead of, very consistently doing a couple of videos a week and all, obviously, like, over time, things change, lives change, and I'm excited that I'm here right now with you guys making this video, but as those things do change, I have a lot of pride in what we have accomplished, you and me together, in terms of building this resource for people down the line, so that when they actually have these questions, they have a place to be able to go. And the reason they have a place to go is because of you. It's because of the great questions that you guys bring to the channel. It's because of your engagement that, keeps me going. That, like I said, just the great ideas that you guys have. So I'm so grateful for you guys for watching, for subscribing to the channel, for oftentimes recommending the content to your students or your colleagues, or if I've helped you get into graduate school, for telling me and letting me know, even if it's something where we've never had a one-on-one consultation session, and you just tell me on any random video that I post, and you let me know that you got in, and you take that time to tell me your story and how it helped you. I read all of that. And that's like, for some reason, that's like an emotional thing for me, that you tell me that, and that you share with me your story of how the content helped you. That means a lot to me. And Daria can tell you that I'm the first dude to screenshot the comment and to be able to send it to her, so that she can share in the excitement that I have for you, and for your career, and for your future, and for your happiness. And to know that anybody that you may help down the line from getting into graduate school, that I had some infinitesimally small part in that, and that you share that joy with me, is very, very meaningful. So thank you. Channel's got a lot of great stuff coming up, guys. If you missed the live stream that we did to be able to celebrate getting 10,000 subscribers, I always keep my word to you guys. I take it very, very seriously. And I promised you guys that when we got to 10,000 subscribers, that I would give away $10,000 worth of Publication Academy courses. So if you go to publicationacademy.com and you go, so courses, right? So hover your cursor over there and then go to build a custom curriculum. You'll see all the different individual courses. There's a total of 52 courses, and they're organized into these different certification programs. But that's what we did kind of on the live stream. And if you're watching this video, it's because it's been more than 24 hours after I did that live stream, which is, I announced on the channel several times, a week in advance, to be able to let folks know that that was going to be kind of the formal giveaway. But it's very important to me that anybody who wants access to a course actually gets access to a course. So what I'm going to do is that I do have a Patreon for this channel. It's very inexpensive. It was like $9 a month or something like this. And I don't think that there are any Publication Academy courses that are, any of the 52, that is cheaper than the equivalent of, what, 9 times 12. So, $108 or whatever, right? To be able to support the channel as well, and to be able to, it's very motivating for me. Most of the money just ends up going literally to my buying coffee, buying gas, and doing cool stuff with Daria in terms of travel and all. So, we really appreciate that as a couple. So if it is something where you're interested in a Publication Academy course, any individual course, if you sign up as I think it's an all-star member, as an all-star member, the link for the Patreon's down here below, and then you send me a message on Patreon, I will give you one of those courses for free. Whichever one. You pick one course, I'm all about it, right? Because I'm all about you guys, and I appreciate you that much. So that is what I've got for you guys today. Ochin, our official mascot for the channel, Ochin the Otter, appreciates you guys just as much as I do. we're going to get to 20,000 here within the next 2 years. If the rates keep going kind of the way that they're going, we should be at over 11,000 by the end of this year. When I say that the numbers mean a lot to me, they don't mean a lot in terms of like clout chasing and these things. They mean a lot because it's like a random guy in his basement who really has a heart for doing this kind of work has been enabled because of you and your generosity in booking sessions especially. I love sessions with you guys. It's like the best part of my week, right? It's not where the overwhelming preponderance of my income comes from. That's not the reason why I do it. I do it because I get so much joy out of seeing you guys and out of connecting with you guys and out of helping you guys. It's total joy for me. It's just like a very special thing. So it definitely keep the consult sessions coming because I want to talk to you. I want to get to know you. I want to know what your hopes are, what your dreams are, and I want us to work it backwards and figure out how we can actually get you there, right? Or if it's something where you're just trying to find a little bit of direction in this crazy world of academia and grad school, or if you are having some depression and these things, I've been there. You guys know. I've always told you guys to share your failures just as much as you share your successes, and I stand by that now as well. Thank you so much to my family, to the greatest girlfriend of all time, Daria, who has been so insanely supportive of this channel. And she wants to be here to be able to make videos and these things, and she will be in a couple months. So we'll make a bunch of videos while she's here as well. Yeah, obviously that brings a smile to my face as well. And your guys' support has helped to be able to nourish that relationship as well. And I just couldn't be more grateful to each and every one of you watching this video. You guys know me, I have a bad habit of going on for way too long in videos, so I'll try to keep this one short. But 10,000 guys, thank you so much. God bless each and every one of you. Thank you for giving me the motivation to be able to continue doing this to my absolute utmost. And I can't wait to see what the next steps are for the channel and for all of you in your lives. God bless.